parents gave a 40-minute speech at my sister's wedding. At mine, they stood up, said, "Try not to mess this one up," and sat back down. The whole room heard it, erupted laughing. I didn't react. 6 months later, they called asking why I moved states. The microphone feedback cut through the reception hall. My father stood, champagne glass raised, 200 guests watching. My mother rose beside him, smiling at the crowd. I'd watched them deliver a 40-minute speech at my sister Veronica's wedding 2 years earlier. Stories about her childhood, her accomplishments, her journey to finding love. They made the entire room cry, talking about what a remarkable daughter she was. I sat beside my new husband Marcus, hands folded, waiting. My father cleared his throat, looked directly at me and said, "Try not to mess this one up." Then he sat down. 2 seconds of silence, then laughter. The entire hall erupted, assuming it was some inside joke, but I saw my mother's satisfied smirk, saw my father avoid my eyes as he sipped his champagne. That wasn't humor. That was a summary of how they'd always seen me. Marcus squeezed my hand under the table. I didn't cry, didn't confront them. I smiled, kissed Marcus, and redirected the room. Every smile I gave for the rest of that night was a performance. Veronica found me during the dancing. That was pretty funny. After everything with Tyler, they were probably just acknowledging your history. Tyler was my ex who cheated on me. Apparently, one failed relationship meant I deserved a 7-word reminder not to screw up at my own wedding. "Don't be so sensitive," she said. "It's just their humor." Marcus's mother Linda pulled me aside. "Sweetheart, are you okay?" She hugged me tight. "You're always welcome in our family. Always." On our honeymoon in Hawaii, I told Marcus the truth. "I don't want to live near them anymore." "Then we don't," he said. "I can request a transfer. We go anywhere." Within 2 months, Marcus transferred to Portland, Oregon, 3,000 miles from Pennsylvania. We sold the house and left. I told my parents last. "We're moving to Portland." My mother froze. "That's across the country. This is about the wedding, isn't it?" My father said. The fact he connected the move to that moment told me he knew exactly what he'd done. "This is very selfish, Julia," my mother said. "Very immature." We left anyway. Magic Diaries thoughts. That speech wasn't a slip-up. That was them saying out loud what they'd been showing you your whole life, and your dad immediately connecting the move to the wedding. He knew. They both knew. You didn't run. You just stopped standing still while they hurt you. 6 months in Portland. No calls, no texts, nothing from my parents. Marcus's parents called weekly, sent care packages, asked about our lives. Then my mother's name lit up my phone. "Your father was joking. It was meant to be funny." It wasn't funny to me. You've always been oversensitive. There it was, the classic deflection. The problem was never their behavior, always my reaction. 40 minutes for Veronica, 7 words for me. "You really don't see the difference?" That's a terrible thing to say. It's a terrible thing to live with. I hung up. My father called weeks later, same deflection. When I asked him to admit he treated me differently, he said, "That's your perception, not reality." I blocked all 3 of them, changed my number, went private on everything. Marcus found me crying on the couch. I blocked them, all of them. Good. What if I'm being too harsh? You gave them 30 years and a wedding day to show you that you mattered. They showed you the opposite every single time. This isn't harsh. This is you finally protecting yourself. She Magic Diaries thoughts. When someone says that's your perception, they're never going to fix it. You weren't letting go of your family. You were letting go of what you kept hoping they'd become. Distance isn't punishment. It's peace. 2 years later, our daughter Sophie was born. Marcus's parents flew out immediately. Called weekly. My parents never knew. Sophie is 3 now. She knows Grandma Linda and Grandpa Tom. She doesn't know she has other grandparents. To her, family is the people who show up. Then Paul, Veronica's husband, called. "Your father had a stroke. I'm sorry to hear that, but I won't be coming to Pennsylvania." She wants to meet her niece. Sophie doesn't have an aunt. She has the family that shows up for her. Marcus found me in Sophie's playroom afterward, watching her arrange stuffed animals for a tea party. Secure, loved, certain of her place. "Do you want to go?" he asked. "No, I want exactly what we have right here." The wedding speech was 40 minutes for Veronica and 7 words for me. 6 months later, they called asking why I moved states. "Because you made me feel small my entire life, and I decided to grow somewhere else."